Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and what's up, everybody? Hoping you're doing well and that everything is well with you guys. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that God has taken good care of your life. I hope that God has preserved you, plus your families, and that everything is well with you guys. And I hope that by the time you're listening to this video, you will be in your good moods ever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell, so that anytime I get upload any video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to my newest subscribers, karibuni sana, feel at home, feel loved, feel appreciated. And to my returning subscribers, woo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for always choosing me. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch my videos. Thank you so much even for your kind words down there in the comment section. I don't take them for granted. You guys, I'm really humbled and grateful. You know how much I pray for you guys. You know how much it's always a pleasure to have you on board, and that I never take you for granted, guys. Guys, your love is everything. You know, recently I was thinking of something that at times it reaches in your life when you feel like, hey, I have nowhere to lean on. But who is God? At times God uses people that you don't know, people that you've never met. Those people, God uses them to give you a shoulder to lean on. And ladies and gentlemen, when I thought that maybe I had small circle, when I thought that maybe I had not more than 10 friends, boom, God blessed me with an amazing family, a family that I've always been praying for. And finally, God blessed you with you who is watching me daily, with you who always takes your time to come and watch me, with God blessed you with you who just buys bundles to come and watch my videos. Ooh, I don't take you for granted. So mnajua nawapenda, naombeanga sana. Mungu awabariki, yani msiwahi kosa. Let me tell you, kuweka video, kukaa hivi na simu yako, unajua sasa kama umekaa na simu yako hivi, unaweka video hata ujuangi nani ata watch. Unajua? But ukiweka hapo and then you go sleep, you wake up, you get that at least 100 plus people. Yani 1, 2, 3 mpaka 100 plus people wamekuja wakawatch hiyo video yako. Watujui, watujabaia wifi, watujabaia bundles, but wameamua tu, let's support this girl. You guys, you have a very special part in my heart, and I'll forever love you so much. Again, if you're seeing this face for the very first time, you've never seen such a woman with a black kitamba, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, guys. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. Guys, subscribe. Yani kama unaona tu kwa shangwe tu ama kwa furaha tu ya kuona huyu msichana na kitamba, you guys just subscribe. The only thing that you can make me feel good and proud of is by you who is watching me and you haven't been subscribed. Kindly go ahead and subscribe. Yes, guys, just subscribe, because as you can see, this woman with kitamba, we are on road to 2,000 subscribers. We cannot wait, and we know that God has been so faithful to us, and that at his own time God will take us where we want to be, right, guys? Otherwise, thank you, and thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You know, yesterday I was going through my YouTube studio. You know, if you are a content creator, you must have that app on your phone called YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is where you can go, una click, unaona nani wao wanakutazama sana, watu wanatoka wapi wenye wanakuangalia sana. And today, guys, before I start this video, allow me to take this golden opportunity to thank my countrymen, Kenyan people. You are amazing. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. And that's why even under hectic conditions like this, I have to sit here and at least bring you something, because you guys have been an amazing. Anyway, guys, today's introduction has been too long, but it's worth it. You know, today I just wanted to say thank you, and I always teach you loves that anytime in life you just have to be grateful to people who come to push you to whatever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see me sitting here with my phone and of course with you guys, you already know that I'm about to introduce to you someone or something which is, hey, fire. Today is fire. You know, I've been taking my time, and you people have been trying to reach me out. Mnaniuliza, Victoria, kwani na huyu mtu umuonangi? Nawaambia namuonanga. But guys, remember, it's not all about kuchukua simu na kaa chini kuanza kurecord. I usually tell you guys, before nikae chini niwalete mtu, personally, before I give you what I want to give you, it first motivates to me. Like, naweza sikiza story ya huyo mtu, ama naweza sikiza mali ametoka na steps zenye Mungu amempitisha, alafu najua kama niko motivated kwa huyu mtu, mbona watu wa channel yangu ama watu wananifollow wasikwe motivated? Kwa sababu we all know that we live in a world that people feel encouraged when they see others telling their stories of how they started and where they are. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, allow me to introduce to you someone special, a young man who is really doing well on these streets of internet, a young man who knows God, a young man who respects his audience. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome this young man by the name Commentator254, mjukuu wa Papa Francis. Tunamtafuta hatumuoni, lakini tukitaka kumuona lazima tukimbie mbio mpaka Udaku Center. Je, wanitazama na haujui Udaku Center ni wapi? Basi Udaku Center ndipo panapopatikana mtu ambaye tunamtaka kumwangazia leo. This young boy is called Commentator254. I know you know him. I know you know him. And if you don't know Commentator254, do you know Maureen Ngigi? Because obviously if you know Maureen Ngigi, and then you can't afford to miss or not able to know Commentator. Because Commentator is the husband to Maureen Ngigi. The best couple that I've ever seen. Pure love, and they don't fake. Like they are whom they are. And that's why today I decided to speak to this young man called the Commentator. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something that is taking its core on this industry, lakini watu hawajajua. And you know, I've been following Commentator very closely. Like I think I'm one of his oldest fans. Like mimi nilijua Commentator akiwa 40, basi sijamjua mbali, but ni mbali, si ndio? Because you see now the guy is on road to 400k subscribers. Mimi nilianza kumjua Commentator when the boy or the guy had 40 subscribers. And I was impressed by his, his the way he was really working hard, and his passion about the content creation. That is one of the most things that amazed me. Because one day after tumengangana, hey guys, kwa channel ya Commentator nawaambianga, mkiona mtu ana grow, wacheni tu mtu grow. Yani people go through a lot. Like people go through a lot, to come up with their brands. Like, I've been seeing most of the people and up to where they are today, and then I'm like, dear God, if so and so walked this journey, through this and this and this, and then who am I to give up? Like, who am I to say I have not to try? Like, I have to. Because even the people that I'm looking up to, they are really trying. Guys, kuku zilibaiwa huku. Sasa vile kuku zilibaiwa huku, si nini, but it's nature and we have to do this. Let's forget about what I've said. So, guys, I was telling you that kuna watu unaweza ona, mtu amegrow. Unaanza kujiuliza, huyu mtu alifanya aje? But as I keep telling you guys that people are not born today and they became people that we know today. No, people have been through ups and downs. Like, people have really tried. Like, if it's struggle, people have really struggled. And I chose to be discussing about these YouTubers or content creators, or even as we can call them, these celebrities, because I've come to learn with time that coming up with your brand or just starting a channel and then your channel is big, it's not as easy as you people see it. Let me tell you one thing, that why I decided that I'll be focusing on these content creators or these celebrities who at least have numbers is that I came to realize that we have some people who thinks that these people just woke up and they got themselves with 100k plus subscribers. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not in that way, It is not in that way. Like, people go through a lot. People put in more effort. Like, people really try. This topic have made me to remember one thing. And my good friends will tell you. I have a good friend, she's called Priscilla Updating TV, and another one is called, Wanka Lady Official, and people like even Entire Mlembe, and all the rest. These people will tell you that, ladies and gentlemen, it is not as easy as we think. Like, I've been remembering that in some few months ago, I had 23 subscribers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 23. Now, how are 23? These were my close friends. And most of the friends that even we have, some of them have no passion or with the internet. Sasa hata mtu anaonanga, video ya 10 minutes, sasa nitaanza aje kukaa chini ni watch. Like, I'm just trying to bring you this example so that tupate kuelewa that people don't just wake up and they got themselves with those numbers. Like, people put in more efforts. Like, let me tell you the truth. I know we are living in a generation that people doesn't love the truth. But you know me, I'm a lady of my minds, and I'm Madam Positivity always. And I usually tell people that at times it's just good to lay down facts without sugarcoating them. Because this young man that I'm about to introduce to you by the name Commentator is one of the most celebrities that I feel like, you know, even if today he could, you know, win and have more wins, I feel like this young man deserves it. Because personally, I've seen him, like, I've seen him growing. I've seen him singing every day. Guys, now let's go to 50k subscribers. Mtu anaweza imba, guys, push me to 50k subscribers. Guys, push me to 40k subscribers. Mtu anaweza imba hiyo kitu hata mwezi mmoja na haifiki. Lakini mimi naambianga watu, more so people that are close to me, they know me very well. I usually tell them that unaonanga vile business mtu akianza inakuanga ngumu, hata ujui nani watakuja kubai, ujui nani watakurudishia vitu zako, aseme labda umewazia vitu zime expire. But Mungu anafanyanga tu. You know, we serve a God who works in his own way. Like, we cannot even understand how God works. God can just use one thing to transform your entire life. And that's why I decided to bring to you this young man called Commentator254. You know what most of the celebrities, I'm coming also to realize that most of the celebrities, they are not yet aware of what is happening in industry right now. Ladies and gentlemen, have been said all that, you know where I'm heading to. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know that I'm Madam Positivity, and that we have no space in here to discuss about negativity. We don't have time for negativity. Like, we want to focus on positivity of these people. We want to see how they started, how the things that they've been through, so that even when we see them today, we don't see them with that jealousy heart. You know, we don't see them with that heart of wanajipenda sijua watu. No, you know, when you learn to take positivity of other people's things, or other people, I mean, you'll have to understand, hata ukiona mtu anasema don't do this, and don't write such a things on my platform, or don't do this in my space. People are just trying, like, to remember, you know, how they have struggled to reach at that particular point. Ladies and gentlemen, like, it is just a pleasure. Like, this video, when I was thinking about it, I've been thinking of this video for 2 good days. And I've been learning, like, I've been being motivated. Because personally, I feel people who watch me, they are those people who are still trying. They are those people that they are trusting God for great destinies. And that's why I get time today. I said, like, let me cut off my duties so that I can just come here and record my videos. Ladies and gentlemen, only if you allow me to take you through some few steps that I feel like Commentator has been following for him to be here. Because even I've realized that recently the guy is really growing very fast. Yes, he's growing very fast. I think he's among the few celebrities who have big numbers, but again, their views maybe are being seen. Unajua kwa nini nimeanza hii video na kuambia, I feel like some people ama hapa online, ama even celebrities, if the way we may call them, have not yet realized what is really happening. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that the first reason as to why Commentator is growing very well and very fast, number one, is of course consistency. I cannot start any video without reminding you of consistency. I usually tell you guys, even if something that you expected today didn't happen, don't give up. If you can do it again, please do it. If you can try again, even for the 5th time, try it, guys. Keep trying it. Because, you know, when you become consistent, more so on these online platforms, when you become consistent, we have those now real organic supporters, like our fans. Wenye you see, when you become consistent, it means that you will be here today, you will be here tomorrow, you will be here the next day. So people will be like, maybe this person has something in him that he or she wants us to get. That's why he or she is being this consistent. And by that being consistent, I mean, you will start seeing that now you have those organic supporters. Like, we have those people that they must just, you must see them on their on your comment section. Like you must see them even on your community tab, because these are the people that are there like fully to support you. Like these are the people that are saying that no matter the circumstance, we will support and support and support you. And that is the first reason as to why Commentator254 is really growing very fast. The second reason as to why Commentator is growing really fast is communication. You know, I usually tell people that communication is the key. It's true Commentator has numbers. That one is true and you cannot deny that. That is a fact. The young man has a good numbers, and he's still growing. And personally, I'm super proud of him, because some of us, we've seen him when he was still starting. So the second reason is communication. What do I mean when I say communication? You know, we content creators, yes, even me, yes, content creators, we have something that is called YouTube community Apple YouTube. That is where you may maybe update your viewers. Maybe if you are not going to upload a new video, you're gonna update them. Maybe if you have a video and you feel like I push sana, you can also tag them there with that video, and that's where most of the people see us through. But there is something that is happening more so when people grow, alafu wanaanza kukua na number. Now they start assuming that hata ni create content ama ni create siku nitaenda si watani watch too. But it is not that way. You know, Commentator has mastered these tactics, and that's why he's really growing very fast. I think Commentator is one of the few celebrities mwenye hata akiweka video still itapata views mingi. Kwa nini? He has mastered these tactics that I'm telling you. With communication, Commentator is that celebrity mwenye, if he's not posting today for 2 days, when you go to his community tab, he will be like, hi fam, thank you so much for always supporting me. I haven't been able to upload because of this that I are still dealing with them off the camera. And you will see even at their comment, people will be like, come back soon, tulete chai, tulete udaku. And that is the second reason as to why I believe that he's growing very fast. Like that communication. You know, it's very bad to assume that as watani watch too. It's very bad to assume that niko na 300k subscribers, si watani watch too, hata nisipoambia si watani watch too. That is a very bad thing. Like, we don't have to assume that they will always come, and we don't have to assume. You know, when you start saying that si watani watch too, it means that you are taking them for granted, which is not very good. I usually tell my friends that, you see, these people that come to watch us, some of them even buy bundles with their pocket money. Imagine people going to the shop to just buy bundles. They can recharge their phones so that wakuje wakuwatch. So you see people going through all that, alafu wakuje wakuwatch, and then you start now like taking them for granted. And Commentator mastered that tactic, and this tactic is really working good on him. Every time he posts anything on his community, people will be there flooding on the comment section. You know, others will be praying, wishing him well, or telling him to come back, you know, quickly. And that is the second reason as to why I believe that Commentator is really growing, guys. And then the third reason, and now this is big, like this third reason is big. Another reason as to why I believe like Commentator is really growing is his support and his willing heart to hold other people's heart. I know mtaanza kuniuliza, Victoria, kwa nini umesema hivyo? Like this point, I feel like I even had put this point as first because this point is huge. I want to take you through some subtopics under this topic of support about as reasons as to why I feel like through doing this, Commentator is really doing very fast. Ladies and gentlemen, recently we have three to four families that emerged, and Kenyans and people all over started loving their content. We have people like the Rui family, we have people like Nebs and Nyathira, we have people like Keshi and Biko, we have people like Vinny Flavor and Jinganga. I think, yeah. We even have people like the Bradys. I really don't know if you know them. And then, you know, when you are starting, it's so hard to get these celebrities with numbers to come and support you. That is the reality. Most of the celebrities not even just celebrities, most of the people with numbers doesn't have that, you know, holding other friends' hands, like to make sure that they also grow, is a heart. Something that I feel like most of the people still doesn't have that heart. Like mtu akitaka kama niko na numbers ni kwetu ni mimi. Kama ni kupata views mingi zikwetu ni mimi. Kama ni kupata comments mingi kwetu ni mimi. Like people are afraid to support others because they are afraid of those people who they are supporting they will become, which is very bad. Yes guys, so people are afraid to support one another because watu wanaogopa ai nikishika huyu mkono sasa nishinda ama aje, but that is a very bad idea. So commentator mastered these things, and when he saw that, maybe you know, in his own wisdom, akaona watu wanapenda Nebs and Nyathira na watu ndio bado wanasimama, watu wanapenda the Rui family na watu ndio bado wanasimama, watu wanapenda Keshi and Biko. Right guys? Yeah. So the Rui and the Nebs and the other ones, they were stunting. And now that's when commentator now came to their pictures. Sasa watu wakaanza feel like, you know, let me tell you one thing. Kenyans are very supportive. I can tell you for sure. And to anyone that is watching me, and maybe you are not a Kenyan, because I now have friends all over, please hold Kenyans' hands, because these people are very supportive, and that is the truth. But Kenyans support under one condition. This is bitter truth. You either take it or leave it. Kenyans will come to support you if also they see you supporting one another. Unajua? And that is the reason as to why siku hizi unaona hata mtu ako na numbers mingi but hana views. Ni kwa nini? Watu wamerealize, we've been supporting this person, but we've never seen him or her raising even one person. Like we are not seeing him even trying to raise others. Like it's just him or her, and alone. And then people now feel like, let's go support the other ones. Like for example, you know, in like now, if you start like, let's say couple content, you know, it's really giving. Like people love to see two people doing life together and in a very positive way. People love watching such a contents, and people love support. People will support you. Like Kenyans will push you. And if you know that Kenyans are really supportive, even you can see from our brothers and sisters, even from UG or TZ. So even those people, like man of God by the name Sifaili Maboka. You know Sifaili Maboka is a very professional singer, gospel singer. But anytime kwa community tab yake, he usually tags Kenyans, because Kenyans know how to push. Like they push with one heart. Like they push for once, like they push kabisa, wanaisukumanga kabisa. But Wakenya wanataka wakusaidie wakiona pia ati huyu si ana support watu. Kwa hivyo kama ana support hao wa chini, wacha tuendelee na kumsupport ndio pia alete mtu mwingine. I really don't know if you are getting what I'm saying, because these are the things that have been happening, and I feel like most people are not yet picking them up. Like, yes, people are there to support you, but people want to support people who are also willing to hold other people's hand. And that is the best tactic that Commentator plus Nicholas Kioko are using. That's the best tactic that they are using. That's why if you want to prove me wrong, or if you want to believe what I'm saying, go to Commentator254, go to Nicholas Kioko, visit people like Diana Marua, visit even people like Bahati, visit people like Rui family. Why are people supporting them? People are supporting them because people believe that we are just supporting this young man, but we will also see him holding other people's hand. Tell me guys if I'm lying. That is the bitter truth. So the reason as to why you may see yourself having numbers, now you have big numbers, but when maybe you put a video you don't have views. The bitter truth, I know you don't love the truth, but I'm here to tell you facts without sugarcoating them. The main reason as to why people no longer, or maybe you have big numbers but with views, is that people want to see you also holding one other hand. People want to see you also on ground holding other people's hand. People also want to see you raising other content creators. Let's use an example of Commentator, because Commentator was the main verse of this discussion today. When Vini Flavor started music, I usually tell you guys, you can't miss to see Nicholas Kioko, Commentator, down there at the Vini Flavor's comment section. You know, when people see them, people like Kioko, people like Commentator, like all people with these numbers, they are coming back to support this super amazing talented musician or artist. People are like, wacha tuendelee kuwasukuma kwa sababu hata wakifika mbele hawatasahau wenzao. I really don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Because one thing I've learned about this YT or internet or industry at large is that, yes, people are very supportive. Like, for example, let me just use Kenyans. Like, tell me if Kenyans are not supportive, how do they afford to wako kwa Premier Maureen Gigi, wako kwa Premier The Rui Family, wako kwa Diana Marua, Bahati wako huko, Vini Flavor wako huko, like they are very supportive. But once they realize that you the one they are supporting, you are not supportive, wataanza kuwa zile za ai, lakini tunamsaidianga sana, kwa nini na yeye hata hajainua mtu mmoja? You know why I'm telling you this statement is that recently I had news, I'm not going to mention anyone here. I had news from a great media from Kenya that one of the most top content creators house had been robbed. Kama mnamjua usijaribu kuandika hapo chini, si mimi nimesema. And then the house, I don't know if they wanted to rob the house or they robbed, I'm not sure it. And people in comment section were like, lakini hata huyo asaidiangi watu, And if you look at that content creator, like, he or she has numbers. Kama ni numbers he has. Like, you see people in comment are like, lakini huyo hata asaidiangi watu. And then I came to realize, oh, this thing is really taking its course. Like, people are just telling us that, yes, we are here to support you. We don't have any problem with supporting you. But it is as simple as, if we support you, also appreciate us. And how are you going to appreciate us? Appreciate us at least through holding one person's hand. At least shika tu mtu mkono, mtu mmoja tu mkono. And that's why Keshi and Biko started their channel recently. But you can never, yani Commentator254 is always there to hold their hands. And commentator mastered this thing. And this is why unaonanga hata akiweka video hana hiyo struggle ya views, because anajua like he has that organic fan base. The fans will come because they know, let's just support commentator, because even after supporting commentator will also go and pick someone else from downside there mwenye tena atamshika mkono. I really don't know if this conversation was helpful to someone. But one thing I'm coming to realize is that people don't support because they love you. People support because you are also a supporter. Yes, people support because you are also a supporter. You know, I've been really wondering to know, nimekuanga nikijiuliza, kwa nini tuseme mtu ako na numbers kubwa but views zinaendanga wapi? But I keep getting answers from people's comment sections. Utasikia watu kwa comment wanasema, wacha tu tusukume huyu kwa sababu hata huyu anakuanga msupporting. And I feel like this conversation is also useful to us content creators who are still growing. Like, even one day when God takes us up there, we should not forget those people that also are still trying to come up. That it is very important to hold other people's hand. And that is other reason as to why I feel like commentator is really growing. And again, guys, I cannot wrap this video without telling you guys, like, you know, how commentator always give thanks to God. You know, I've come to realize that it is not about how much we put in. It is not about how good English or Swahili we speak in our videos. But it will forever be God. You know why I'm saying that? Is that, who is this God? Like, God can just give you, like, genuine family. See here, people that even you don't know. People that even you don't buy bundles for them. People that even when you meet them on the road, labda wasipokusalimia hutawajua kwa sababu hauwajui. But they're always there just to push you. That is another reason as to why commentator is really growing very fast. And again, last point, guys. Commentators' maturity is on another level. You can tell that even when they have pranks with his wife, Maureen Gigi. Like, the maturity of this young man is on top. And you know, when you are mature enough, it means that hautapatikana kwa hizi scandals. You know, we are living in a world again whereby people feel like, labda nikicloud chase nitapata njia. Yes, unaweza cloud chase, but unaweza cloud chase upate kanjia, but that thing doesn't long, like it doesn't last. Ukizoea ati nikitaka kufanya video lazima nitoe ka drama alafu ni attract attention ya watu, siku yenye utasahau ka drama kenye unafanyanga, that means people will not come because you are used to it, which is not a good thing. Is this conversation helpful? Have you learned something? Are you willing to take even 2 points from this video? Because as I've said earlier on, I feel like I'm just speaking to people who are still starting. and they are like, nitafanya aje. I want to speak to you specific who is starting. Maybe it can be YouTubing, maybe it can be career, maybe it can be what else, maybe it can be business. Like it, who I GP haraka. Like it's not that you put in today and tomorrow you expect big. No, there is that procedure that you must be willing to follow, and above all, be supportive. I usually tell people on this channel that when you support people genuinely, even God in heaven is seeing. And by the end of the day, God will also give you, genuine people who will also support you genuinely. Again, I usually tell people here online, like people, everybody is busy. So if you see people just coming back and watch you, it is not that they are idle, no. They have just taken like their time, their sacrifice and everything to just say like that, let me listen to this, to what this lady is saying. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, from me, I doesn't have much from there. I wish to see in my next video. But if you haven't subscribed, guys, please subscribe. Si tufike 2K tuanze kwenda 10K. I know we can do this. And guys, please make sure that you watch my videos at least even halfway. But for me, guys, I wish to see you in my next video. Goodbye. God bless you so much.